Hi there, beautiful soul. I'm Suzannah from the Tapping Association, and today we're going to do a really gentle and calming session on compassion fatigue. So maybe you've been giving so much of yourself to someone else, either you're a carer or in a therapy role, or you've been there for a friend who's going through a really difficult time at the moment, that you yourself start to feel really emotionally, physically and mentally drained. So it's like you've almost been carrying other people's pain and suffering for so long that you've not given yourself the space that you need to recharge, and then you start to feel really worn down. So compassion fatigue is different to burnout. Burnout quite often tends to be kind of work-related stress. Compassion fatigue specifically comes from constantly being exposed to other people's suffering. So you might be feeling really exhausted or disconnected, or like you've even lost the ability to know how to care for yourself, let alone other people. You might be feeling quite guilty or overwhelmed, and that kind of emotional numbness can make it really hard to keep going. But it's important to know that this is a sign that you're not that you're not strong or capable. It's a natural response of carrying that massive emotional load of caring for others, and it is a really huge emotional load. But the good news is, through tapping, we're going to try and find some space to process some of these difficult emotions, take some time for ourselves. I mean, you're here today, which is an amazing first step, and tune into some really nice gentle healing, okay? So get yourself nice and comfortable, and let's first of all take a nice grounding breath together. So breathing in through the nose, all the way down, and then slowly out through the mouth, just coming into the space. And then tapping on the side of the hand, remembering that by tapping along with me, you agree to take full responsibility for your own health and well-being. Repeat what I'm saying either out loud or in your mind, it's up to you. And please do feel free to swap any words that don't feel quite right for you, okay? So even though I'm feeling really overwhelmed and exhausted because of caring for others, I appreciate myself and my caring nature. Even though I'm so tired and it feels like I've given everything I've got and there's nothing left, I'm here today to take some time for myself and to show up without judgment. Even though I feel drained and disconnected from what I need, maybe you feel like you've lost all sense of yourself, I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself, or I'm learning to. So tapping on the eyebrow point, I've been carrying so much, it's really hard to keep going, so tired. The side of the eye, I feel exhausted, worn out, like I'm running on empty. Nothing left in the tank. Under the eye, and the weight of everyone else's pain feels so heavy. Feels heavy on my mind, my heart, my soul. It's a lot. Under the nose, I feel so overwhelmed that it's hard to breathe. So remember to breathe in between the tapping points. Keep tapping. Chin point, I feel like I'm losing myself in this work, in this responsibility. Like I've lost sense of who I am and what I need. Collarbone point, I'm always giving, but I don't have enough for me. But you're here today, giving yourself some space, some time and some care. So just appreciate that for a moment. Know that you deserve this time, 15, 20 minutes out of your day. Under the arm, I feel so drained emotionally, physically, mentally. Top of the head, I can't keep doing this. I'm so tired. Back to the eyebrow point. I feel like I'm failing no matter how hard I try. I wish I had more to give, but I don't. Side of the eye. I'm so tired and it feels like it's never ending. Remember to breathe, keep tapping. Under the eye, I've been giving and giving to others, and there's nothing left. No energy, no love, no care. Under the nose, I feel disconnected from my own needs. Like, what do I need? I don't even know right now. It's okay if you're feeling emotional, just keep tapping, just know it's part of the process, you're doing so well. Chin point, I don't know how to make this stop. Collarbone point, I can't seem to find balance. Maybe everything needs a part of you, and it's so hard when you've got so many people needing things and there's nothing left to give. It's really hard. Under the arm, I feel like I'm constantly running on empty. Top of the head, I'm not sure how much longer I can handle this. Feels like it's coming to a point of no return. Eyebrow point, it feels like I'm always going to feel overwhelmed and exhausted. Side of the eye, but maybe I can find a way to take care of myself too. Under the eye, I've been neglecting my own needs for so long. Under the nose, but maybe it's possible to honour both my work, my caring responsibilities, and my needs. Chin point, I feel like I'm stuck in this endless cycle. Collarbone point, but maybe I can take small steps to change how I care for myself, the time I give for myself. Under the arm, I feel guilty for not having enough energy for everyone. Top of the head, but maybe it's okay to take a break and recharge. Maybe it's okay. Eyebrow point, what if I could begin to create small boundaries or set small boundaries to protect myself? Side of the eye, maybe I could learn to honour my own needs without guilt. I deserve care too. Under the eye, if I do take time for myself, maybe I'd feel better afterwards. Under the nose, maybe I learned that I have to put other people's needs before my own. But it's okay to sometimes put my needs first. Chin point, I acknowledge how much I've given to other people, how much I've helped other people, the energy that I've shared with them. Collarbone point, I know that I've made a difference even when I've been feeling overwhelmed. I'm really proud of how much I care. Under the arm, but what if I could start prioritising my well-being and caring for me, just like I do for others? Maybe that's possible. Remember to breathe. Top of the head, maybe somewhere along the way I learned that my needs were less important than other people's. And that's not my fault. But I could choose to change things now. I could do that. Eyebrow point. I give myself permission to rest and recharge when I need to. It's safe and appropriate to do so. Side of the eye. It's safe for me to take time for my own well-being. It's okay to rest. Under the eye, I'm willing to let go of the belief that I have to keep going without a break. That's just not doable long term. You know, you're not superhuman. You need to take a break so you literally don't break. Okay? It's really important to look after you. Keep tapping, keep breathing. Under the nose, I'm ready to release any guilt that I feel about taking care of myself. You deserve to be loved and cared for. You really do. Chin point, I give myself permission to step back and honour my limitations. You know, we all have these limits, so it's okay for you to put yourself first sometimes. Okay, so pause here for a moment, just tapping on the collarbone point. Close your eyes if you feel safe and comfortable to do so. If not, just let your eyelids kind of rest a little bit. Tapping on the collarbone point, eyes closed, breathing. Just thinking about now any changes that you might like to make in how you care for yourself. Thinking about some small, gentle things that you could do to nurture your own well-being. Just something really small to start with. Maybe there's a boundary that you'd like to set. Maybe you might want to ask for help. Maybe you want to allow yourself just to rest without any guilt. And just reflect on any support that you might need. So that might look like reaching out to a friend or family member. If you're in the therapy space, maybe seeking supervision or even just speaking to another therapist. And even seeking professional help, you know, through talk therapy or other support services. And that's for you or the person that you care for. So just thinking about where else you can find, some support. Thinking about how you might just find a little bit of time to, recharge in the day. And if you do need extra help, remember that's not a weakness, okay? That's a strength. So what's one little thing you can do today to show yourself a bit of kindness and care? What's one step you can take towards honouring what you need? What do you need? Well done. So stop tapping there. Open your eyes under the arm. I'm willing to stop giving from an empty cup. I'm willing to stop giving from an empty cup. Top of the head. I give myself permission to release the pressure and find balance. So let some of that go. Let's do some nice affirmations now. Eyebrow point. I'm worthy of love, care, rest. Anything else you'd like to say here? Side of the eye. I honour my own needs with compassion and grace. I honour my own needs. Under the eye. I'm deserving of balance and peace in my life. Balance and peace. Under the nose, I'm learning to care for myself just as I care for others. I'm learning. Chin point, I'm resilient and I'm taking steps towards healing, towards loving and caring for myself. Collarbone point, I can listen to my body and give it the rest that it needs. I choose to listen to my body and give it the rest that it needs. Under the arm, I'm worthy of nurturing and replenishing my energy. Nurturing and replenishing. What lovely words. Top of the head, I'm loving myself more and more each day. And I'm really proud of myself. Well done you. Okay, stop tapping there. Just take a nice gentle breath in through the nose. All the way down. And slowly out through the mouth. Just let that lovely compassionate energy settle. Well done. And I want to gently remind you now that it is okay to put your own needs first sometimes, okay? The more that you care for your own well-being, the more energy and compassion that you have to offer to the people that need you. So be really kind to yourself today, and remember that you deserve the same love, care, time, attention that you give so freely to other people. If this helped you today, please do let me know. I always love hearing from you. Lots of self-care today. I'm sending you an abundance of healing and compassionate energy. Thank you for tapping with me, and take care.